filing, nothing more important than that. You know what I mean? So, my bad. Well, at least we didn't get too deep yet. Just said hi to Jake, you know? Let's go. Hit the road. Tax day stuff, man. The night will last. The night will last. The night will go on and on. Whips and fuzz in the back. Whips and fuzz in the back. Dust to the music. The night will last. The night will last. The night will go on and on. Yo, so what's going on? I apologize, man. False start. My dad called, you know. I had to answer that. Shoot. Everything's good. The night will last. The night will go on and on. Yo, off grid. Cheers, man. What's going on? Off grid. My taxes got rejected twice online, so I called up the local, whatever you call it, postal outpost store, retail post store, to get prints of my PDFs. $20 fucking for 10 sheets. $20 for 10 sheets. I walk across the road to the postal service. I literally told the lady, hey, talk me into not going to the post office because you're a shipping company too. She wouldn't so much as give me an envelope for free. So I walk across to the post office. I ask them for an already posted envelope to put these documents in. They say no. They make me go get a retail post office thing off the shelf, $2 pack of envelopes, go fill them out myself. They yell at me while I'm walking away with the pack, and I'm like, I'm going to fill it out. I'm going to pay for this shit, you know. You're $2 petty now. So $26 later, I filed my taxes for free. $26 later, man. And they owe me money from the past so much, man. You know, but this is a grip of money too that well, I don't so much as need as my wife fucking does. But $26 for my free filing with the government there. $2 a page, man. $2 a page. Come on. Well, I'm not getting record inserts made there. I was gonna, figuring maybe they'd be 20 cents. Can't even support my local shop, man. Jeez. And that put me on that side of the road with the gas station that, you know, they don't even have my beer really, so I have to get some other shit. It sucked off grid. What a joke, man. But anyway, I took my kids because I was like, you know, let this be a lesson to you. This is not the easiest way to do your taxes, but let it be a lesson to you, man. You know, you guys Whatever you got to do, don't fucking be late and make excuses later, at least. Don't be late and make excuses later. Be on time and fuck up then, you know? Press to fail. You know? Troubleshoot. Press to fail. I think this is the Sham Pistols. Yeah, I have this shit on. I think this is the Sham Pistols, not the 69, I think. But I don't know. Anyway. Cheers to whatever. But yeah, I wanted that to be a lesson to them too. It's like, so what? This is what you call facing adversity, eh? So what? Just do it. Play music by Bobby Digital. Yes, please. On Amazon Music. Come on, come on. Speaking of troubleshooting. Yo, what's up, Poppy Carl? What's up, Gillespie? How's it going? You were on the other live waiting? Oh, man, that was my dad on the phone, but of course it didn't let me reconnect. It just told me you got to end the stream, you know what I'm saying? So, my bad, brother, my bad. Excuse me. You're doing good? Awesome. I'm doing well enough. I already went through my little tax story. What's up, Bond? How you doing, Sean? Cheers, brother. I hear you. I hear you. With Bradley, too, man. With Bradley. I love the way Bradley plays, dude. That's wild. I think he should, you know, right now he's on his pinch harmonics, making sure he's got those squeals, and then it's squealing. How he's doing good, man. I guess you guys have been hooked up for years, huh? That's pretty cool. I sent him a request by mail for a drawing of his, you know, artwork. And so hopefully he'll work that out. And I mean, I'm going to pay him for it, but he needs to send it to me, right? I don't know. There's no guarantee for me. But respect to Bradley, man. You had surgery? Dang, man. I mean, what kind of surgery, if you don't mind sharing? Up to you, brother. Play Handsome Boy Modeling School. Play Handsome Boy Modeling School album. White People by Handsome Boy Modeling School on Amazon Music. It's been 4 years since I graduated from the Handsome Boy Modeling School. And I just wanted to say that their $60 course changed my life. Oh, you had a hernia repair. Right on. Yes, my uncle, he's gone through that a couple times, man. From like, you know, work injuries, pulling, I suppose. But hey, man, I hope you have a nice recovery, you know. I hope it's not too hard. Take it easy. And next to it, a door with the socks, full of the socks. More than enough for each pair of the shoes, yes. That's something. And the women, let me tell you, the women, my God, I can't go into the details, but like we say, I know all about the secret of God. Poppy Carl, I'll let you know about that Ken Park when I watch it. I haven't seen it yet, honestly. It's in my plans. So my dad, one of the things he's gonna do is give me a laptop. So Gillespie, I'll be able to record music a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like at least primitively. And so, get my email, right? Get in contact with me by email. And then, we can do that. We can literally collaborate here and there, when I get a little bit of tech up. I mean, it's going to be fairly primitive, but I'm willing to put in an effort to make it sound good, try my best. Maybe set up some like keys and bass line tracks and then, get your collaboration on it and then bring it back one more time to do a little bit of some kind of noise soloing on top, and just make a piece. Something in the vein of a soundtrack or something, something that's real storytelling in music. Maybe freaking instrumental. Yo, what's up, Sheldon? I do not have a link. It's a solo stream. I don't have a link, man. Not even a side by side. Larry's live, man. What's going on, Shelves? Good morning. Yeah, it's nice. It's real nice out, actually. We went out, man. We did the taxes on paper, so we went out. It was nice out there. 2 beers deep. Cheers, man. You got that shirt? Yo, yeah, the ghost face. Yup. It was a gift. Yeah, man, there's like a lady in my sister's neighborhood that like she'll go to all the discount shops and then she'll flip shirts, yo. Yeah, she'll flip shirts. So she ends up with extras that are brand new, and then she'll give them to my sister at like literally. My sister works in the McDonald's, so she'll literally like hand them through the drive-through, and then we got clothes to split up. She just brought a bag for my daughter, dude, and they're like badass, puffy sweatpants and shit. You know what I mean? All for nothing, dude. All free. Yo, what's up, Dan? Nah, it was free. It was totally free. And I wouldn't sell it, man. I'll retire it before I sell it. I'll give it to a kid, one of my kids. 2 beers in, though? Hell yeah, man. Celebrate. Oh, I did get this. I was on the wrong side of the street, so I didn't get the beer that I like, but I did get a treat. Little grape. Puffing like an old fool. Play Destroyed album by Sloppy Seconds. Destroyed by Sloppy Seconds on Amazon Music. I am having a splendid afternoon, Dan. Thanks for asking, brother. Everything's going great, bro. We took care of our taxes in a $26 manner, dude. But within an hour and a half, I mean, you got to give that too, right? Modern day, you can do shit like that. I got rejected twice online. You know what I mean? For them BS reasons, you know what I mean? So we're not going to take it. No, we went to the post office. Fuck them bitches. Yo, teriyaki chicken for $7 or 3 pieces and fries at KFC. And Shelvin knows I gotta lose 30 pounds. I ain't eating no fried chicken. And he said don't eat Indian food, and he's right, because that. Yo, they got ghee, they got butter, and they got the creamiest cream you could ever have, I didn't listen to it yet, Space Monkey. I really do have shit going on, bro. So yesterday, early stream, I left. I did my taxes, It came back, 40 minutes later, I came back. Did my 2 night streams yesterday. Did not have to have time to listen to that. And did not have time to watch Ken Park. Those 2 things are on my list for sure. You're going for the teriyaki? Yeah, you go for the teriyaki, bro. And that is healthier choice. It really is. But remember, Shells, when you're talking to me, like we said yesterday, the first thing I do this year is lose 30 pounds. So I don't need any of it, you know. No rush, no worries. Oh, I know, dude. I'm curious too. It's grilled, not fried, so it is better. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. Get it street style, you know. Roast it on the coals. Hmm. I mean, hey, you know, not for nothing. I know living in British Columbia in the city, you know, it's kind of fucked up, right? But you know, you got a lot of culture, right? Yeah, Ever sent me this before. I mean, I could drink water. I just hate going to the bathroom, but Ever sent me this stuff as a gateway drug. Hey, I drink water. I love it, but I just fucking hate going to the bathroom all day, dude. I'll do it though. What are you gonna do, Shells? I mean, let's not talk about it. We're just gonna prove it, right? Let's not talk about it. I'll tell you. I ain't paying for it. No, it was sent to me, Shells. I ain't paying for it. I'll drink water. I ain't paying $1 for that shit. It's got vitamins in it, but so what? You know, if I want vitamins, I go to the fucking BJ's, you know, the wholesale club, and get the whole deal. You know, cheap. Yeah, they're $1 probably. I can't afford them, but I have liquid vitamins actually. That's real cheap because you just take a hit off the bottle. So don't worry, Shells. Like I said, the proof will come. I'll give you the proof, dude. I'll give you the proof. I'm not drinking. I'm gonna not drink any beer. I can't drink that, or at least not every fucking day, bro. Because I can't drink and not get a dose, which means you're talking about 1,200, 1,700 calories to get enough fucking alcohol in, because sugar and alcohol are the same fucking thing in the process in your body. And I'll have to cut that, you know. I'm not going to cut sugar, so I'll have to cut alcohol pretty low, you know, not 40 units a week, you know, uh, 9, you know, 11. That's about it. Yeah, I have a scale. I just checked. I'm 300. I'll tell you right now. I'm 300. I checked. It was 298 this morning. 300. That's why I know it's easy to do. It was my birthday. I'm 47. This is the first thing I do. I'm going to lose 30. 300 minus 30 is 270. I was 298 in the morning. Okay. You know, I might be 302 tomorrow morning, but, you know, by the end of 2 weeks, I'll check again. There's no need to look at the scale all the time, man. It doesn't really show you a trend until you give it a bit of time. The proof will be there. Today, 298, yeah, but 300 generally. Yeah, you know. Maybe I was thirsty. Who knows? But yeah, I can't be drinking beer every day, bro. No, I'm not gonna do any drugs, Poppy. I do this now. I did this to lower my blood pressure, and it worked 40 days. 40 days. But I'm not taking any drugs. No pills. No pills on me, brother. No pills, no injections, no Ozempic, no bullshit. I know how to eat fucking plants, bro. Yeah, 210 is a very comfortable thing for my body, Shells. I get there a lot. I get there a lot. But I mean, right now, 260 would be wonderful, right? It's different than this, right? I'll be kicking it. But anyways, let's take it 2 months at a time. Yeah, that's a good one. We'll talk about it soon. I'm gonna do my first 30, man. I'm just telling you, you can make fun of me, go tell the other communities to come and watch me fail, right? Because I won't fucking fail, see? From beer to rum. Yeah, dude. You know what would happen to me if I switched from beer to rum, dude. You ever hear of an Injun running around in the woods with no clothing? I can't drink liquor, dude. Oh boy, I go Indio in a second, bro. I go Indio in 1 second. There's no liquor in my future, especially brown, because that brings my eyes out, bro. I'm not fucking around, bro. Thanks, Shells. Thanks, Shells. I hope you mean it, but you know, it doesn't matter. I will prove them wrong. Oh, but and one. I got a plan, Shelves. I'm counting. This is a 5.5, by the way. It's not an 8. This is a 5.5, bro. I drink 40 units of alcohol because I do 8% per week. That's too much. You know, I cut it down to 19. I tested my blood on that. That was good. I have to cut it to 11 to do what we're going to do, Shelves. But that remains to be done. You don't need to lose. I know you don't need to lose weight. I didn't say you did. You know, I never did say you did. I've been 145, 148, 145, 210. Like I said, that's pretty damn comfortable. Like you said, 196 is great. I love 196. That's the best in the world. You know why? I still got my heft at 196, but there's no 2. That's my deal. I'm one person, right? Eventually, I got to get under that 2 number, right? 196 would be fine. But right now, I'm looking for that first 30. Like I said, 298 on the dot this morning. Sure. That's 300. First 30, 270. Yo, thanks, bro. Yeah, you don't need to lose weight. You need to put on 9 pounds, you know, of muscle, of course, you know, not of chicken skin, but of muscle. Yes, sir. Well, I've been drinking since I was 16 years old, you know, with a few breaks, not very long. You know, it doesn't have the same allure that it did, you know. That's fucking 31 years now, you know. It's getting on the 31st year, you know. It doesn't. That's the life of a person, 31 years, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really have the same allure. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. It's important for me to be smart, Space Monkey. Sugar is not my issue right now, you know? So sugar is not the issue first. It's alcohol because alcohol and added sugar in the diet, you know? We'll start with the one thing, and therefore we don't have to plateau as early, right? We'll have another angle to attack from, man. I've been there. I can do it. Soju is more healthy. I just like water, but I'll take fucking. You'll take 60 pounds. Yeah, what are you gonna give me at the end of that? Yeah, I'll take 60 pounds off, but I better get a reward. Because I can gain 60 pounds and go eat for free at the Heart Attack Grill, right? If I'm gonna lose them, I better get something on the other side, man. Free chickpeas, free healthy food or whatever. Watching a movie? Hell yeah, man. Watching one of those Indian movies, huh? I love those, man. I love those movies, man. I watch the Mexican movies, and the Mexican guys are like, "How do you watch those movies? They're horrible." I'm like, "No, they're awesome, dude. They're awesome." Película. It is light beer to me. It's 5.5, dude. Beer is 98% water. I'm not going to be drinking long term, Shelves. You'll see. You'll see. I can't. I mean, you know, it won't work. So don't worry about that, man. Yo, IHOP screwed me over off grid. That $10 that they sent me, man, it was a fucking joke. I got played. They sent me $10 in the mail, knowing I'm an old man and I'm gonna take the card back up there with my other old man, my dad. We go up in there, $10 off on the thing. I'm reading it. It says you got to buy 2 drinks. He's like, that's okay, but IHOP's coffee is, you know, to him an abomination. He's not gonna drink that shit. He drinks it from a Portuguese place. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, I guess I'll get a Pepsi or whatever. And he got an iced tea that he didn't drink. He didn't like it. It was fucking watered down and terrible. So the $10 that I'm supposed to get for my birthday, you know, it says not in combination with offer. Excuse me. And as I said before, off grid, at our prices, I rarely buy, you know, more than $8 off the menu at an IHOP. And I've only been there 2 times in the last 5 years anyway. But, you know, basically we've gotten out of there less than $10 a person. When I bring my kids, they don't charge them for drinks or anything because they know us. But anyway, I went with my dad. They wouldn't give me my $10 off because I got the little, whatever it was called, the $6 deals. So I got 2 of those. ate half of one. When they told me they, couldn't give me the thing, they told me up front because it's combining a discount. And I'm like, well, okay, just try. Just ask the manager, you know. And they said no. So I ate half of one. I put the rest in a box. I took it home. I split it up and gave it to my kids because I couldn't even stomach the thought of eating it because I didn't fucking want it. I didn't want it at that point because I'd already been played and I had to take my dad with me, which was sad and so that really was a scam to me. I lost. I left it on the table. It's good for 2 months. Huh. Why is a birthday thing good for 2 months? I left it on the table. Fuck them. If they don't have a special that I'm coming in for, I've got to have to pay full price anyway, dude. So yeah, I mean there is adversity. That's why I said I took the kids on that trip for the taxes because I said you got to face this adversity fucking head on. I don't care what it costs. We're not going to be late and make excuses. We're going to be on time and make you fucking explain yourself. Like, why did you reject us twice? You explain yourself. Ball is in your court. We held up our end of the bargain. Is the deal? See, and we mailed it to you. So now you got to answer. Anyway, that's the ups and downs for the last 4 days. My son's very stressed because his birthday is coming, and he's like, "What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?" And I'm like, you know as well as I do. If my sister calls and wants to take you, you go with her. If your mother calls and wants to take you, you go with her. Me and you, we got to take your friend out, and we'll do that after Easter. It has to wait. So, but he's stressed about that, which I understand. He doesn't want to not be celebrated. 21 years old. So he's thinking about drinks too. And I said, scenario is your mom works right there at a bar. She's going to call you and probably bring you in for a drink. You're 21. Yeah. Scenario is that. And my sister and her husband will want to take you out and, just wait for the phone calls, bro. You're an adult. That's how the scenario is. And then as far as your friend, you call him, ask him if he wants to come for Easter. He probably can't. But then after that, we'll go ahead and take him out on Tuesday. Let Easter Sunday and Monday go by, and we'll take him out on Tuesday. Danger is never out of reach. But yeah, shows, man. I will get this thing with balance. You understand? I mean, I'll balance. There's no reason to cut sugar or anything right now. That's not the enemy. Not in the grand scheme of things. There's one thing to attack first. At the head. Now I got a proper one, I at least got to trick myself, shelves, into having what I want. You know what I mean? I at least got to trick myself within a limitation. You are right about Indian food, though, my brother. Thanks for being honest about it, because you can't eat it. They have the creamiest cream in the world. What is that? You know what I mean? When I found your water bomb, your stash of Turkish hash, and a 12-inch rubber dong. All right, though. Got to trick myself a little bit today. Well, the counselor is a dealer, and the football coach is queer. The school nurse and the dean of boys are having an affair. And someone shot the rent-a-car, and I'm the only witness. Won't tell you who it was, it's none of your business. My silence can be bought, blackmail. Blackmail. Lexicon Devil, of course. Let's see if they have this. Play What We Do Is Secret album by The Germs.
What We Do Is Secret by The Germs on Amazon Music.
All right, let's see. Nope, they don't even go back to The Germs. Okay. Play Lexicon Devil by The Germs.
Here's Lexicon Devil by The Germs on Amazon Music.
Have your fume. Have your fume. Play MIA album by The Germs. Let's see if they have that in their way.
MIA, The Complete Germs on Amazon Music.
We'll listen to the whole thing. For as long as we're here. We'll just listen to The Germs. Like, fuck that. What else matters? If Alexa has it, then play it, Alexa. I'm just canceling this shit before I pay, trust me. Oh, I have another one to cancel, too. Fools with all these fucking subscriptions. Time to take care of my blood pressure. Rip them down, hold me up, tell them that I'm good. I'm bigger than. Bass is too fast, the drums are too loud. Okay, we'll skip that one. Here we go. Lexicon Devil. Bringing it right in. The original Lexicon Devil. Afghani hemp. Very good paper. They're selling for $2 over there, dude. They're totally great. No gum issue either, man. Give me this, give me that. He got right in my way. I don't want to pop that blister, man. Give me this, give me that. Like a beaten up trumpet. And give me that. Makes you want to run through a wall, dude. You know Void from DC, from Maryland and DC. Void is like the sound of my brain. It is so chaotic, you know what I mean? Like, that is the sound of my brain. This song makes me go crazy. I have What We Do Is Secret, the original / EP. I also have the sort of what it's called, the GI extras and outtakes. And I talked to Don Bulls specifically about it. So, you know, Pat Smear layered 6 or more tracks sometimes, you know? And he was always cutting himself. He'd be soloing and being fucking awesome, you know? Like, this Rhino release has some of that mixed in that hadn't really been mixed in before. So it's really important to have What We Do Is Secret proper, you know? The proper 12-inch EP, and I do. But, yeah, the thing is, there's these countless alternate takes and things, and Pat was just so fucking good that he would do all that stuff. All this happened in fucking 3 years, you know. You really know, like. But anyways, he was so fucking good. He would layer 6 tracks, and he couldn't use stuff that was good because he was like, "That's not punk. That's not punk. I gotta take it out. It's too, you know, elaborate. Blah blah blah." You know, dude. Fucking genius, you know. Fucking genius. All this happened in like 3 years. How many tracks are on MIA? Like 21, you know? I'm just looking at it, but I don't know, you know? All that happened in that period of time. And remember, it's Nicky Beat playing drums on What We Do Is Secret, you know? So it's different. It's not, Don Bowles wasn't here yet. Don Bowles heard the Germs and went west, you know? And he's the shit. So, I mean, Jimmy Giorsetti is the shit, so I'm not saying a disparaging word. That is everything. Nicky Beat didn't want to work for them anyway. He had a job. He was in the Weirdos. Which are arguably more important to many more bands or whatever, you know. But as a fan, like, nothing's more important than the Germs. The Germs and those kids that knew each other, Revlon Spam Queens, you know, Sophistifuck and the Revlon Spam Queens, those kids that knew each other and were like all excited that, you know, this shitty version of the Sex Pistols was coming to San Francisco once, you know? I mean, they mean so much more to me as like an eternal being, you know, an entity that was there as a fan more than a musician probably as well, you know. Yeah, it doesn't have really anything to do with music because art really doesn't sometimes. It transcends the fucking medium, doesn't it? Anyways, round and round, it's the circle of lives. So yeah, we'll listen to them for a while, man. That's cool. This song makes me want to run through a fucking wall and break some glass. Right, right. And he's got it good, you know. Pat Smear has it good now, okay? But I mean, he doesn't get to show out or represent in the Nirvana. In the Foo Fighters, he did though. In the Foo Fighters, and I don't really like the Foo Fighters so much, but at least they let him be the harmony guitarist, and he wrote a lot of good shit, you know, when it wasn't just Dave Grohl playing by himself and stuff, and when he made him the harmony writer, you know. You could see it straight through the wall. It's a Wonderwall off grid. You ever see Wonderwall, the movie? That Beatle made the movie, The Wonderwall, dude. That's a fantastic film. That I have on beta and VHS. But as far as like a going to the shop video head experience, you know, and oh, this is your Beatle directed movie, you know, Wonderwall, and it's about a hole in the wall, and it's about, you know, I mean, in that case, obviously voyeurism, you know, but it's also very artistic, and you know, that's a good fucking film. I gotta send you one of those. Anytime I run across one of my tapes, I'll just send you a Wonderwall, dude, because that's something to have on VHS for sure, bro. Maybe I'll find my beta one. I think I put a lot of my beta in storage. Yeah, I'm trying to, I don't want to mess it up. I want to say it's a George Harrison film, right? But I don't want to mess it up. It could have been, you know, Ringo Starr, and I don't want to be an asshole like that. You know, there was only 5 Beatles. And I think even Pete Best is dead now, huh? Anyway, it's a killer movie, yeah. My sister, man, my oldest sister, called me the other day, and she was like, I need to practice things, speaking, so that I don't get in trouble with your father and, you know, stuff like that, and or our family or whatever, because I don't have mom anymore, you know, to bounce it off of. And I said, I understand. Like, go ahead, practice away. It's like, so she was working on stuff like that. And then she started talking about her daughter and stuff, and how back in the day, all her little nicknames for her, and they turned out to be such porn nicknames. I just, you know, I was like, you know, all of that shit was porn, like in your head. Like every character you wrote for had like, you know, Pixie Pickle Lover, like whatever, some crazy porn name. And I was just telling her, like, that's something that happened in the mainstream through like people like Stallone, right? Because like you say that, I think that movie came out when I was born, Saturday Night Fever, but the sequel that he made and all that, like there was so much porn informing the regular culture. I mean, come on. You'll be back, Space Monkey? Cool. But I was just saying, like, so I guess that's why that was your idealized this and that, you know? Interesting. Let's see if they have a live one. Play Germicide album by Germs. They don't. Couldn't find that. Play music by SNFU.
There's some music by SNFU on Amazon Music.
That's for Canada, Space Monkey. Oh, it's an awesome movie, you know. I got so many awesome movies to eventually send off grid. It'll be fun. What's up, Frankie? Don't make me get up. Don't make me get up. So yeah, Tony Longo and Donald Gibb, the characters that they played in First and 10. Wow, what a fantastic thing. First and 10, this weird, again, informed by Triple X Industry, I'm sure. But anyways, a complete soap opera for men, but formed in the same format maybe of an adult film. But yeah, First and 10, fantastic. And those guys, Tony Longo and Donald Gibb, those guys were great in that show. Yeah. As were a lot of others. Now, I guess that's besmirched by the fact that OJ was like their biggest main guy, dude. So I think that kind of besmirched their history a little bit, you know? But that's how it goes, man. All aboard the veggie burger train. Somebody get me a Diet Pepsi. Play music by The Four Skins.
Shuffling songs by the Four Skins on Amazon Music.
You can't remember the title. Well, he's in the Naked Gun series. He's in the Naked Gun series. He's in a couple of really funny, sappy TV movies back in the day, bro. Kim and Khloe Kardashian, right? They're his kids. I'm pretty sure that Kim and Khloe, just the two of them, are OJ's daughters. Half-pound sausage patty. That sounds good, man. Yeah, we got a couple of we got a couple of packs of bacon off grid. Like, I think we had that conversation. Like, it's so great, isn't it? It holds for a couple days in the package. You cook it. You can put it in a plastic bag if you want for the next 3 fucking days. You know, it's wonderful how bacon is. But we did grab some like brown and serve sort of Jimmy Dean links, you know, that we'll be eating soon. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's so convenient. Those little packs, maybe there's like 5, and you heat them up, and there you go. You roast off 5 of them. Yeah, bacon's awesome, man. I'm telling you that sort of preservative nature and whatever is so right on. I just do not like food telling me, dictating, you know? So I won't buy lettuce often that might go bad tomorrow. I'll buy cabbage, man. Cabbage can oxidize, but you can keep that shit for 4 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe if it oxidizes, you cut that layer off, dude. Shit's crazy, dude. I don't like things dictating to me, man. I'll do everything in my own time, please. You know what I mean? Or else, you know, do you want a disaster or a squabble, or do you want to give me my space and fucking time? No? What do you want? We can do all 3. And I'm totally kidding, man. That's hyperbole. Please play Handsome Boy Modeling School.
Here you go.
Nope. Play music by The Business.
Shuffling songs by The Business on Amazon Music.
It's the same Okay, part 4 was a better one. Okay, hold on. They're gonna bother me here. We'll take that. Totally different band. Yeah, man, look, it's branded Ghostface. Yeah, man, it's the real deal. Yeah, it was free. My sister has this lady who flips clothing out of the discount stores, you know what I mean? And then she has extras, and she just gives them to her, tags and all, you know, and then my sister hands them off to us, dude. So free and beautiful, a Ghostface. Which is so funny to me that Ghostface becomes its own registered brand instead of it saying like Scream, you know, as the registration, right? It's kind of fucking weird, right? Play music by Eddie Grant. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I got a whole bag now. Like, see, it's all streetwear and cool stuff from the discount stores. So I got a brand new bag This lady, literally, my sister works like, in management at a McDonald's in her neighborhood, and this lady just hands her shit through the fucking drive-through window. So my daughter now has like all these nice padded, sweatpants and things that are just brand new that just came the other day. It happens all the time for us. You know what I'm saying? This one is old. I wore this thing 20 times already. This is actually like worn out. I got to retire this boy. You know, but it's pretty cool that that's just part of our life. It's just part of the handshake. It's like lady gives it to my sister, sister gives it to us. It's like whatever. We give her grocery money. Whatever. It's that cyclical thing. Man, I don't want to dance with the baby, no. That's a completely different song, but I got that over there. I don't want to dance with the baby, no. Heck yeah, bro. Yeah, man. You wouldn't believe this is the in the mail shit off grid. That's the THCA. I'll show you. Hold on. So that's in the mail. It's really good though. So whatever it is, man, theoretically, whatever you get, it tests for a THCA, and then when you do all that, you decarboxylate it to a rate of point or 7 point something percent or 0.7 something, which means more in the 70 range percent, right? Who knows? Who knows? And don't trust these tests. But anyway, what you do get, which you just can't argue about, is you get these smalls in an ounce box. Actually, a pretty fucking box. Look, you see, it's actually good presentation and all. Hey, look at my nice little box, eh? Look at my box. Anyway, you get it. They're smalls. They're in a vacuum sealed and boost pack included thing. Now, here's the thing. You get all these frosty little nugs. They're all tiny. Yes, that'll weigh out to an ounce. I mean, I'm not gonna play. $35. $35. And then you get this 7 out of 10 smoke. It's really good. Dude. We'll pay 100 for an 8 or 7 out of 10, right? Like, nobody's paying more than 120 here in Virginia, but $35? I can't hate. I can't hate. Play music by Stanley and the Turbines.
Shuffling songs by Stanley and the Turbines on Amazon Music.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Bring it up now. Come on, man. There we go. $35. I'll show you what it means. We'll show you what it means after this one. All right, we'll start from the jump here. We'll start from the tippity top right here. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, we're gonna take care of this. Nothing in there but a memory. Let's see how this goes. So we'll take el producto, empty chamber it. Like I said, they're smalls, but take a little bit of a look. So I hope I don't drop too many here. They're smalls, but take a look. Oh, spear them on. What up, kid? Spear them on, spear them on. Yes, that's a burnished metal. What up, kitty? You need something? What up, bro? What up, sis? What up, my main Damie? How's it going, home? How's it going, my lope? Why you be all up in my grizzle? Why don't you get out? Get the out of. Here you go. That's it. That's it. And then later to be determined is not you. Adios de mecos. Later to be determined is the sample that was included. That will be properly looked at. Sample. Anyway. I don't know, Cloud. I don't know. I'm just grinding one up from the from delivery. Grinding up. Let's get some sunlight on him. This is all burnished, the metal, for like color comparison. It's all burnished, you see. But these are a lot more lime than that. And we'll just see what happens from, straight out the pack. Put them in an Afghani hemp. No spinner, no tobacco. This will be vegan. This will be vegan. Let me get my pipe tool. I'm going to use the scraper as a spoon. For veganism. Because I'm giving this JK distro stuff its own honest side by side, so it's complete vegan here of, I don't know, it's 0.7 G in there, maybe. Nah, it's less, 0.5 G. How about that for one person? Okay, how about that? Pre-rolled. It's like one of those little free, I'm gonna give you a bonus mini. Okay, here we go. Open the top and I'm gonna rim it. I'm gonna rim it up. Roast. I love it. It's Stanley and the Turbines. I don't know if he's from Trinidad, man. I think he's from Trinidad. Stanley and the Turbines. It's more like rock steady era music, Maybe like, or maybe it's like pre-ska. I don't think it's really, I don't think he would do ska music anyway, but I think it's kind of pre-ska, He does more of a island calypso jam. I think he might be from Trinidad. Stanley and the Turbines. I always love them. I got this like Jamaica singles collection, how many times when I was a kid. I just kept running into Jamaica singles collections on cassette in the fucking truck stop or somewhere in West Virginia in a general store. Like I said, man, I found that Forgotten Freshness 1 and 2 on CD in a hardware store, but that was in Maryland, that was near where I was. But when I went towards my grandmother in West Virginia, general stores have everything. You have hatchets and arrows and machetes and bullets and tank tops and fucking hats and sunglasses and lures and bait and energy drinks and Stanley and the Turbines cassettes. Play Beverly by Stanley and the Turbines.
Here's what I found.
Nope, they can't do it. Play Boneyard by Stanley and the Turbines.
Here's Millicent by Stanley and the Turbines on Amazon Music.
The answer is no. She can't play it. So we're going to listen to this. This is more traditionally in the ska pace. This is not pre-ska. Play Wave Twisters album by DJ Qbert.
To explore stations available in
Nope. You say no. Why can't you just say no? Why can't you keep it real? Play songs by King Tubby.
Shuffling songs by King Tubby on Amazon Music. I got good news for shelves, man. I got good news for shelves.
whenever he's back around. Just listening to some dub. A Chris Webby Day. You had to go to like 3 stores. Oh, yo. Huh. Yeah, listening to one of my favorite dub artists, King Tubby. That's all. Just one of them, you know. Let's go to another one of his songs. I mean, let me see. Because he's really good, you know. Something could be totally worth second dig, you know. Let's see. He died a long time ago too, so it can't be that new. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Sorry, trying to get there. It's no problem. It's no problem. I got time. I got time. Anybody else got time? We got time. I know, man. I'm trying to catch one though from the right exact sort of era here. It's getting there. It's getting there. Okay, okay. Let's see. Scientist. That's not even him. You know, Scientist is awesome, but it's a different take. Yo, here we go. Here we go. There's so much. Chant Down Babylon by Yabby U and King Tubby. Unreleased, apparently. We found it. Play Get Your Rocks Off by Def Leppard.
Here's Get Your Rocks Off by Def Leppard on Amazon Music.
Space Monkey, Get Your Rocks Off by Def Leppard, right here, right now. This is when Def Leppard was new wave of British heavy metal. Yeah, the same Def Leppard. You know what this reminds me of? I'll tell you what. I'll play it next. I got the single up there, but I'll play it next. Middle. That's how I got that blood blister. When I got that Danny pick, I started doing the. I picked up the 6 string instead of the 4 that I play with, so my middle finger got too much play. Doing a immediately. But I'll tell you what that reminds me of by playing it next. Hot for Teacher, right. But that's the original Def Leppard. I have the Def Leppard EP behind me, and I have this next single behind me. Women in Uniform by Iron Maiden. No? Play Women in Uniform by Iron Maiden. Let's see if they have Diano up. Paul Diano. Oh, it's not going to be Iron Maiden. Okay, fine with me. Paul Diano, even better. Justice for Paul. R.I.P. Paul. Yeah, he passed away recently. Hell yeah, listen to that. Come on. But I got both originals right behind me of those 2 songs, Def Leppard EP and this one. Yeah, he sounds good. I got Warzone over there. They're not as good as this. Play I'm Ugly and I Don't Know Why by Butt Trumpet.
Here's I'm Ugly and I Don't Know Why by Betty Blowtorch.
By Betty Blowtorch. Right, by Betty Blowtorch. My name is Betty Blowtorch. So they took Dr. Space Monkey because of Jesus X. They took our spot on a Fear show. It probably destroyed my guitar player's mind. I had to laugh it off and go. But it probably destroyed his fucking mind. This band took it away and people hate them. It's so fucking funny. And I was just like, whoops. And I still have the calendar, so I'll show you. I think it was 96. I'll show you. It's so fucking funny. I'll show you the calendar. We were scheduled. It probably destroyed that dude. The Fear is still my favorite band, but I don't really care. I still have the calendar, man. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna fucking get it. I have the calendar. I'll be right back. It had our shows written down. Oh, and I got a whole jug of water. I got it right here, man. Let me see those pumpkin seeds. And she said no. Let me see those pumpkin seeds now, bitch. $9 to go see Fear. Okay, so it says, huh? Hello. It says on the 22nd, all is playing at the Black Cat. But then there's squares around what we're doing here, which is June 9th at the Loft and with Total Chaos, and Saturday at Asylum with Total Chaos, and X-Cops at the Black Cat. No, not us. Oh, Fear Meat Men with the Black Square. Fear Meat Men. It's right here. Look at it. I don't know. What does it say? February 15th. No, February 16th, 1995. February 16th, 1995. 1995. It probably really pissed him off. I really didn't care in the end, you know? I'm going to put that back. So here's some really... Oh, shit, I can't see. Hold on. Turn the light. Okay. Whew. Give me a second. Okay. Now I'm going to show you something really cool. First of all, that's really cool. Because I was going over where those other two records I mentioned were from the UK. That's also from the UK, you know. So that's really cool. But, and this is really cool. But this is a reproduction, but you know, it's a Germs reproduction, but also kind of cool. But this is what I wanted to get to. Sloppy Seconds, Where Eagles Dare, and 9 Toes Later by the Undead. I asked Danny if he would sign both of these. He said yes. You know what I mean? Like, that's so funny, man. So, I don't know if you guys know, but this one has Bobby Steele playing guitar on it. And this one's Bobby Steele's record, you know. And Stiff. On Stiff. Anyways, he said he'd sign both. That's really funny. Anyways, Stiff. And what it's about, yeah. So the new wave of Stiff here. That's what it's about there. Dead Boys, Talking Heads, Saints, Richard Hell and the Voivods. Sonic Reducer, All This and More. We got Talking Heads. We got the Saints. And you got Richard Hell and the Voivods. Blank Generation on. And then the other two things I wanted to say are so cool is Shocking Blue, Dutch. Shocking Blue, Shocking You, and, you see? So awesome. Wonderful, wonderful power pop female fronted band. And then awesome, a Sweet Child of Mine's single. Stickers intact. Shrink wrap intact. And what's inside of there? There is a temporary tattoo of that cross on your arm inside there. All the way back and Dutch. Very, very nice. Whew. Them representing. It went dark again. Am I losing power or something? Hold on. Just light, not power. Putting that away. And you know what? If Danny will sign both of these, I will send both of these. It keeps going dark. I'm suffering some sort of issue here. Yo, I guess we'll be in touch, but it's not working right now. It keeps going dark. But yeah, Danny, if you're really going to sign both, I'll send both. Peace, y'all. Shit. See y'all later.